Alright, good evening everyone, this is G331979 here. And I didn't want to make a video about this, but before I go any further, I think this is going to be a long one, so this might be on my second channel. Might, depends how long I go. But I'd like to give a shout out to Meg B for the heads up on this. Because she just brought up to my attention just a couple of minutes ago. I didn't even notice it. And the comment post that this character left was up all day yesterday. It was up most of the day today. Because I kept seeing people comment on the video that I made about part 1 of I look like an ass for making a video about IBMOR. So that being said, probably get a notification. Alright, that being said, I'm calling your fucking punk ass out, T40. And it's fucked up what you did. I get that you need the fucking publicity to upstart your philosophical practice, or philosophical movement, or philosophy, whatever the case may be. Your own alternative to MGTOW. Okay, fine. But here's a catch-22. For those that don't know. Because after I blew the lid and pretty much exposed everybody about how there's a bigot, racist side of MGTOW. Yes, granted. He mentioned about the concept a year prior to this year, a year ago. Fine. I remember seeing that video. But that was just it. It was just a talking point. That was all it was. Actually, that's all philosophy is supposed to be. But it never came to fruition because nobody then took it seriously. So fast forward to, say, back in May, when I blew the lid, and Tito, not long after, made, a long video, like I think a 15-minute video about white MGTOW, you have your day in reckoning. Or white MGTOW, your day in reckoning. And he says, hey, look, in like a couple of weeks or whatever, he says, I'm going to make a video explaining the new philosophical approach where us black men should be going in general. I said, fine, okay. Not long before that, that's when IBMOR was pushed out. So I took a look at the concept, because that's all philosophy really is. Majority of the time is an opinionated concept. And there were some great talking points on it. My only problem was wherever a black person, or matter of fact, not just black folks in the United States, but a lot of different ethnicities in the United States, wherever they adopt a new philosophy, it never fully go to true fruition for the simple fact that, one, it always be hijacked by women. 2, it always be hijacked by predominantly bigot, racist white men, and they will hijack the fuck out of it. That's 2. And 3, like myself, and I and Bob discussed this so many fucking times, it lacks stamina. It lacks the substance. That's which is stamina. You have to practice consistency. So you look for a guy like myself that I'm not afraid to tiptoe on these. I mean, I'm not tiptoe. I'm not going to tiptoe on these subjects like a lot of you guys have. Both black, white, even Hispanic or otherwise. You guys tiptoe. A lot of you guys don't even speak up on these issues at all. At all. At all. You might speak up a substitute counterpart of it, but you really don't speak up the issues like the way I do it. No, not. You don't even come within a pissing distance, let alone a spitting distance, let alone a yard distance close to how I do it. It is what it is. So you use that to further your propaganda, because you figure, hey, you know, this guy got a big mouth, even though he spits a lot of fucking good truth. But you ever notice, my videos, I rarely give out opinion. I mainly just tell it like it is on a truth perspective and logic perspective. That's all it really is. So you were technically competing against Tito the Fresh when it comes to your philosophy versus his. You knew that Tito's going to take a extreme measure, because in reality, let's face facts, extreme times call for extreme measures. Now, granted, it appeared that his red pill philosophy might seem out of anger and emotion, but you got to realize this. And the reality perspective that, look, dude, we had a fucking war. We are being bombarded under attack for 21 fucking generations. That's 525 years has passed, and yet you don't fucking get it. But going back to that comment, let's see. There was a comment on, I could go back in time. Not here. I could go back in time. Matter of fact, let's try this route. I don't know how the fuck I lost internet, which I got internet, but not looking. There was a comment that you left, basically referred to me as a white sock puppet, and Meg B said something that made logical fucking sense. I know it probably here, unless you went to Google G Plus and delete that by itself, which I highly doubt it. But then again, we're on Yahoo here, so I've been sharing a lot of shit lately. So bear with me, people. This is gonna be a long video. I got a feeling. Okay. Where was I? Yeah. Not worst thing because of worst, I just fucking go to either though. God damn. Okay. Alright. I gotta take it back in time, alright. Go in history. Either the comments delete, I'll go in fucking history. This was in part 1. Yep. Part 1. Now, there was a situation. Yep, okay. It was at the bottom right here. I think it was at the bottom. Either at the bottom or let me try this one. Either part 1 or part 2, one of them two. But I remember the comment. Because the comment was so fucked up. And alright. His comment was above here. Meg B commented this. Even though it says 15 minutes ago, don't go by the time. The time's actually was like over a day ago. But anyway, he said something that I can't believe that you fell for a white puppet sock, a white sock puppet attack or some shit. And she said in response, say, interesting. Where has that comment from? Oh no, okay, no, my bad. Where was it? Okay, there it is, okay. Where the fuck was that comment? He must have deleted the whole fucking damn thing. Because I know she said in response, if I'm not mistaken, and she asked a basic fucking question, a true basic question. I know she did. It was either on the first one or the second one. I think it was on the first video, not this one. That she says, so you suggesting that G33, which is me, was the puppet? And she says, yet and say that all your enemies will give you free publicity, but yet you use the video that he made on behalf of IBMOR giving his own take about it, and yet everybody on IBMOR been using that video to further promote it. Overnight, you see it on YouTube, Twitter. Believe it or not, I'm still getting idiotic fucking IBMOR fools keep subbing to my channel. I keep telling them, hey, get the fuck out of my goddamn channel. I don't want you in my channel. It boils down to that. And I said in response, I'm like, Meg B's right. Because now my comment got deleted along with the comment that she said. I made a comment back to him. And he didn't respond back to nor me nor to the comment that Meg B responded. So he deleted his shit because it was up and running all day. I didn't touch it. The only damn thing I've been getting is likes on this video. And so your IBMOR is it for some. Oh, there it is. Oh wait a minute, no, this ain't it. This ain't it. I gotta find this shit. I gotta find this shit because the funny thing was that video of that bitch that supposedly claimed that she's all about IBMOR and this, that, and the third. It was extremely entertaining and funny at the exact same time. That you played a video and I was watching it as you were playing that video, saying that, look, see, your enemy is a proxy agent and they will use any tactic against you, all that. I'm like, oh, okay. And then, like, it got me pissed off. Like, how the fuck this supposedly sly ass motherfucker thinks he's fucking brilliant, not knowing that I just caught him in the fucking act. All because I figured out that, hey, I look like an ass promoting someone else's fucking philosophy. And not only did I got disrespected by being used and humiliated because hold on, someone keep fucking trying to answer my phone. Give me a moment there. But you know, it's some fucked up coonery shit that he fucking pulled. He deleted his comment, knowing that he didn't even respond to me or her on that subject. He did not fucking respond whatsoever. He actually at all costs avoid the conversation. That's what he basically fucking did. He literally avoided that shit. I mean, like I told McBee, I just found this out just now. The shit was up all day. All fucking day. All fucking day. I can't even find it on my fucking G Plus account. He must have deleted his own fucking comment. It's pretty fucking strange that you delete the comment. And then you figure... yeah, he deleted the comment. He couldn't deal with the criticism that Meg B gave him. I wish I would have fucking memorized it by heart. But she says, you know, it's funny how you use G33's video and you gave it to everybody to copy and paste to pass around so you could promote IBMOR throughout Twitter, throughout Facebook, and throughout Google Plus and YouTube. Which is fucked up. But yet you didn't give him no props. You use this video and get free advertisement. So what does that tell you? That you say your enemies give out free advertisement every time they try to expose you. Well, you got free advertisement out of a man that said nothing but good to you. I think she said something in that respect. And I thank you again very much, Meg B, for pointing out again. Like I said, I just figured out that he deleted that entire conversation that me and her had. He deleted the entire fucking conversation. You know, another busted ass coon nigga. That's. I'm sorry to tell you, I don't want to deal with you no more. This is some fucked up shit. And I just told Tito about this just like a few minutes ago. I'm like, yo, I hope you know, man, like that IBMOR is a facade. And he's like, yo, you mean that the whole IBMOR thing was a gag? And I'm like, yeah. He deleted the comment on that video. The whole conversation. He deleted the entire conversation that me and Meg B tried to have with him. He didn't even respond. All he did was he made a video practically joking that he basically created that video. If you think about it, because I think I even have it on my history. I know I'm going to go far back because I did watch a lot of videos during my day off, and if I could find it. Here it is.
Hello.
He watched this video. I saw the original video of the bitch that he used to make this video. And he says, know your enemy and know thyself. Negro Beveridge tried to pose as IBMOR supporter. Really? After a few hours that I exposed this bitch, that she's a fucking field agent, a proxy, and everybody got suckered because he tried to make himself look innocent. And I said, when I made the first video stating that morning that, hey, I look like an ass for making my take on IBMOR. No more than 5 hours after the fact, he tried to hit me up on Google+. While I'm in the middle of making my second video at that time now. Later on that day. This was all a facade. That's all this shit is. This is all a gag. It's a facade. It was a competing against the philosophies because he knew that, for starters, Tito's philosophy is straightforward, to the point, with logic and common sense. And I'm not trying to promote nobody's fucking philosophy whatsoever, but I understand where a lot of his shit came from when it comes to Red Pill Brothers, or whatever he calls the philosophy. When I said in my video yesterday that, look, I'm not going to trust nobody's pseudo fucking philosophy because I'm an observant motherfucker, and I will watch you as I go along. The problem is, Americans in general, including black Americans, love to adapt names and titles. And this motherfucker, all he is a title. He's not an individual. And you want to know something, black man? You want to know why we have a hard time coming together? Because you got motherfuckers like Mr. Quad Truth, T40, you know, fucking up one's character, deceiving one person and trying to use that person as a chess piece. Instead of trying to get to know that person as a fucking individual. I had nothing but respect for you, man. And you go delete that entire fucking comment. I didn't even delete none of those comments. I didn't even got a response back. So, I said my piece. I don't give a shit. It is what it fucking is. This G331979 here. And you guys want to follow that fucking IBMOR shit, all they talking about, matter of fact, I'll save you the trouble. Because I'm going to show you simping at its finest. How about this? How about that? I'm going to show you simping at its finest. Because she said something that makes sense. Look, she's like, she responded to me. She's like, guess I hit the nerve. If you can't take the criticism or have some disagreement with you, or maybe call your ass out, don't fucking comment it at all. I was asking Tito to check out the conversation. He noticed too. It was gone. It was up, and I told her it was up all day yesterday and today until I went to part 1 of the video where the comment took place, and I don't want to have to do this, but I'm going to have to fucking put this motherfucker on blast. You know what? It doesn't really surprise me. It had to a couple of hours ago. It had to happen a couple of hours ago, man. It had to happen a couple of hours ago. And I'll show you the simping at its finest. Give me a moment here. Alright. Yes, alright. Here's Black Ram. IBMOR is not about getting black women. To hell with black BC women. Really? When the time comes, she will be controlled, not reasoned with. There's no females in IBMOR. Okay. And I told him, Black Ram, you just don't get it, don't you? Shaking my head. And he says, I guess I don't then. And I told him in response, you cannot tame the North American black woman whatsoever. She's an Agent Smith by proxy. Hell, she will go all out on killing you when the shit hits the fan. No logic whatsoever when it comes to the evil historic past of the big booty bimbo bitch known as the North American black female. And Meg B asks a fundamental question. Let me ask you, why would you want to control something that doesn't come freely to you? And his response, control is consistent with male nature. He didn't answer her question. All societies are based on control in one form or another. He didn't pay attention. Let me go back to the question what Meg B said. And that's something for all black dudes to understand this. Let me ask, why would you want to control something that doesn't come freely to you? And then she responded, I understand that part male and female roles, but what I'm asking is, wouldn't you rather have a female in your life where you didn't have to beat and control into submission to please you? There's the logic right there. Why would you have to control a female and she's not willing to come to you freely? See, this is the problem with the older black male generation. They still think like fucking cavemen. That's that simping behavior come from. The white knight, the mangina, the pussification. I'm sorry if I have to put you on blast, Black Man, but look, I'm not disrespecting you, but you gotta erase that. I'm gonna control a woman that won't come to me freely. Doesn't work that way. You guys need to fucking really get your shit together. I look like a jackass because all they were talking about is hope tepping and talk about how we're going to tame the black woman. You should read the damn comments on Google+. You should read the videos that Tito was explaining about their version of patriarchy is not going to work in society. Now, I'm not knocking down patriarchy, but most people's getting that there's a misconception of patriarchy. I'll explain it like 2 or 3 videos ago. I'm not going to waste my time digressing on this video. But to shorten the blow for everybody, patriarchy starts with the individual man building himself. It does not start as a fucking group. It starts as an individual. And these motherfuckers think with a collective mindset. That's that collectivism that's going to get your motherfuckers killed. Because you paint a red bullseye on your fucking backs. You and T40, man, you need to stop thinking alike. You need to start being a fucking individual. And T40, I'm ashamed of you what you did, man. You could have left that comment up there. You didn't even answer my question. Not even. You didn't even answer Meg B's question, let alone my question. You basically called me a white sock puppet. And said, oh, I can't believe you fell for that trick. I can't believe you fell for that trick, GW. You must be a stupid fool to be falling for that trick. That's basically what he fucking said. I call that a pulpous ass. That's what that motherfucker is, a pulpous ass. This is GW31979 here. And I'm done for the night. I'm out. Stay tuned.